my name is Grace. I'm the leader of this group. Today, me and my members and I will present about the retail business operations report about the Almat. And first, I would like to introduce my members. The first one would be Chang Wei Wei. And the second one will be Xiang Yi Bei. And the third one would be Aiman. And next would be Azira. Next would be Shakira. And another one would be Rosma. Lastly would be Valerina Yuen.
Today I will be explaining about the project planning and activities breakdown. Okay, first of all, our objective of our project is to get information. So to get the information, we decided to do an informal interview with Mr. Rashidi, the Allmart store manager. The interview information that we get from store manager is about the establishment of Allmart, company operation strategy, company operational process, and company relocation strategy. Okay, next will be key resources. Store manager. We have known that the responsibility as a store manager, Mr. Rashidi, he is responsible for running the store successfully and monitoring financial accounts. This is because financial management is required in sustaining the store and determining between success and failure of a company. Okay. Next slide, when we do interview, we do a first appointment, which is 9 March 2019, is to observe and take some picture of the store surrounding, such as design environment, product arrangement, lighting effect, and colors. Second appointment will be done on 16 March. It's about interviewing the store manager for operational process and company.
And I would like to present about the executive summary and the operation strategy about the Allmart convenience store. Allmart is a convenience store that operates 24 hours, and their main operation is about to provide the dry and wet food supplies. Their store started to operate on the 23rd of December in 2016. Allmart convenience store, their location is located at the Lawan Times Square, which means there are only the convenience store over there. So they bring the convenience for the people that work and stay nearby that area, and the owner hopes that they could gain the profit as well as facilitate the customers' affairs. Besides, they also providing an affordable price, and they are also responsible to cater to the needs of job opportunities. The reason why we choose Allmart convenience store as our project because the pure service is intangible and perishable, and it is difficult to identify the process of the
Yes, to present about Allmart's mission and vision. Firstly is to deliver excellent service through fast and friendly utilities. Second is to provide wet and dry food items as well as daily necessities in retail. Third one is developing skilled, competent and quality workforce. This is to be able to attract customers. Fourth one is providing safe and harmonious working environment as well as contributing to the community through job opportunities. Last but not least is to evolve into creation of a business network through the local industry, and finally to facilitate customers around. This is for customers to be able to spend at affordable price.
I'm going to present for the next part, which is how the company tackles its customer wants and needs. Sales tackles the customer wants and needs through selling according to their needs. They did research around the area, such as the transport, apartment, office, restaurant, and the others. One of their targeted customer is offshore workers. So they sell the traveling kit in their outlet, especially for the offshore workers, since Labuan is one of the largest ports for the offshore company. Next, they also provide pantry microwave and hot water dispenser in their store for people who are always in rush and they have no time to eat and sit. Labuan Times Square have a lot of office around the shop lot. Therefore, it is convenient for them to buy food and beverages during their break. Next, they tackle their customer wants and needs through operating for 24 hours and 7 days a week. So they decided to sell the household items such as rice, canned food, dishwasher, detergents, first aid kits, and others. Their customer can buy anything that they need without any time constraint and hesitation. The best quality of service promise to be served to their precious customer in order to satisfy their needs and reach their expectation. This is how the Almat tackles its customer wants and needs.
I will present about the operation process. The way of the company Allmat operators is their working hours is 24 hours per day, and they also have 2 shifts, which is morning shift and night shift. Each shift of them has 2 workers, and the next one is the process of company operators included. First, they have to check the stock. If their stock are finished, they have to reorder from the supplier early. Then the next is they have to arrange the goods neatly and with the correct categories. This is because their arrangement is very important to customer because they can let the customer easily to find the product they want. And next is they have to place the product at the checkout zone. This can also attract the customer, have a lot of the product, and can increase the probability to buy the hot product. And the last one is they also have to upload their photos or information through their website. This can also increase the sales of the online.
Operational constraints and how does company tackle it? Firstly is knowledge. As we know, knowledge is an important thing, especially in opening new branch. For all kind problem, they have to tackle people around them, especially they have to manage the cash flow and selling price. So it's quite difficult for them. It's become constraints they have to face. Secondly is regulatory complaints. Regulatory complaints, the levels have been set that becomes the obligation they have to follow. And for example, during the government imposed 6% GST and free tax in Labuan, Allmat having difficulties, especially to having the supplier for cigarettes because they have to sell the cigarettes in a low price. Thirdly is the workers' culture. This becomes the operational constraints in Allmat because the most of the workers are from the fresh graduates and SPM leavers. Thus, in teach them to be a great customer, it's become a constraint that company have to tackle. They need to punch the attendance because it's quite difficult for founder to handle, and in generation they have a differently different of work in their jobs. Lastly is the obstacles that having is new shop at the new area. This is because people not aware of the existence and this become a problem for them. Unlike 24-hour shops like 7-Elevens they already know nowadays of people. So Allmat have a problem having that constraints. How does company tackle it? Firstly, they have doing some research in order to attract people surrounding them. Secondly is promotion using social media such as Facebook and Instagram. Thirdly is putting poster at downtown Labuan in order to attract customers and to let Labuan people know their market. And last but not least is the bulk product from overseas, such as Indonesia and Thailand. Next, I will present about the layout. As the layout of all mart companies is the interior design of the use is to facilitate the customer flow in the market. Secondly is the counter payments. This is to facilitate payment system of goods that they provide. Thirdly is store. They facilitate stock pick up in order to make their jobs more easily to top up their product. Next is wet food shelf. This to avoid any impurities on the front of the market. And last but not least is the pantry and sink. This is a place for customers to having their meals, and their function is to wash hands before and after having.
I'm going to present about location strategies. The first reason why Almart choose to be located at Labuan Times Square is because the rental price is low and the potential customer is high. This is because rental price at Labuan Times Square is much more affordable compared to others rental place, which is around 5,000 ringgit per month. Besides, usually potential customer will first think about Almart's convenience store because this is the only store that plays in the areas, and they can always go there to buy their necessity products. The second reason is Almart was the first convenience store that plays in Labuan Times Square. The third reason is Almart is nearby to Dataran Labuan. Many people go to Dataran Labuan during the event day. For example, people who join the sport events will go to Almart to buy some isotonic drinks, 8 kids, so that it was easy for them to reach the Almart. The fourth reason is Labuan Times Square is surrounded by office, restaurants, shops, and apartments. Labuan Times Square was a very good location because every day has people surrounded at there. And it saves time, energy, costs for customers who work and stay nearby at that area. Next is factors that motivate Almart to be located at Labuan Times Square is because there is a high demand from customers. No other convenience store around Labuan Times Square, and Almart was the only convenience store that opened for 24 hours, which provided conducive environment and free Wi-Fi for customers when they enjoy their meals. For the middle side displays, there are 5 displays around the middle fronts for food shelves. The food shelf store biscuits, chocolate snacks, and food cans. At the middle bags, there are sinks and fridge freezers that store wet food shelves and frozen foods. For the right side, at the back there are toilets, office, and beverage fridge to store the soda drinks, and store to put the stocks. And the last part is counter, which near the exits and entrance. For the furnitures for Almart is high stools, tables for customers to rest and having their meals, displays cases, displays racks, walls racks, sinks, window glasses, LED lights, indoor lighting, counter, tables, and chairs. Equipments and machines includes micro ovens, water heater, displays, fridge freezers, beverage fridge, air conditioner, and cash machines. For the aisle whites of Almart, have a minimum pure whites of single wheelchairs passage shall be 32 inches at the point of a maximum length of 24 inches and 36 inches
I would
continuously.
like to present about the conclusion of our assignment. In this, I would like to conclude that Allmart can bring a lot of advantages to customers. Despite that, they faces many challenges, so then they should adapt innovation and improvements to maintain their performance. For instance, they should constantly update the customers with message of their product and retail store, so that customers can recognize to their store, and moreover to those who are new in Labuan. Next, they should having initiative in determine pricing strategy. They should consider the cost of goods at competitive price, but still bring the profit to their store. And third, they should be social as well. For fourth, they should use QR code as it is well known nowadays.
Thank you.